First opened in 2001. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Ulysses Chassin is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
In now is John Jay, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now a pitch on the way. And we are underway from Milwaukee as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this. Series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. To his right, Perez. And there's one down now. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Standing in, David Peralta, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. His lifetime numbers against Chassin, he's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Peralta leads off first with one away. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. One and one to count to Jake Lamb.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
On the ground to the right side. Perez has it. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 delivery. Missed with a slider. Pollard, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
The 3-1. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So coming to the plate, Daniel Descalzo. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Bandy has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Brewers nothing. Clay Buchholz, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here now is the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the 1st. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the 1st out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Ready now, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third, right fielder, Ryan.
Set to get his day started, Ryan Braun. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Yelich, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. The 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 out with a man at first. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2. Yelich is running, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. It remains 1-0. Digging in, John Ryan Murphy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
John Ryan Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Murphy, once a Minnesota Twin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Here now the 2-2. Soft liner towards first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Clay Buckle.
So here now is the pitcher, Clay Buchholz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Here comes Yelich, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. A little tapper. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Travis Shaw, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Travis Shaw.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at third baseman Jake Lamb. Everybody's going to focus on the offense, and rightfully so. This guy absolutely mashes. But he's an adequate defender over at the hot corner. And be on the lookout for him to make a big play today.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Lamb takes it in. And that's the second out.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Now batting, Hernan Perez. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Marte is calling for it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, John Jay. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swinging a drive to right by Peralta. This one's got some carry. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta. 8th home run on the season for him, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll come into play at .317. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reined in. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Next for Milwaukee, Jet banding as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Into the box now, Ulysses Chassin. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cain has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Here comes another 0-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
A base hit in his first trip. Ball two now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit weakly back to the mound. One there, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Yelich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Oh, and Braun connects on one in the air to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot for Ryan Braun. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Brewers move out in front now, 3-2.
he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
First baseman, number 7. Eric.
Into the box, Eric Thames, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in southern Wisconsin, and Milwaukee's taken a 3-2 lead. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
A.J. Pollock.
First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Heading out towards shallow right. Braun coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
So striding in, Daniel Descalso. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. There's a low changeup that's laid off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Just a bit low, ball 3. John Ryan Murphy will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Bandy has it, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Brewers lead this one 3-2. In now, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Travis Shaw.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Into the box, Jet Bandy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Arcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall. A base hit. Oh, and he barges it. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Ulysses Chassin, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Here's a high pop-up. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Brewers 5 and the Diamondbacks 2. So stepping in, Ketel Marte. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Ketel Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Behind 0-2 now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Perez. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher, Clay Buchholz.
Stepping in, Clay Buchholz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now is John Jay, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. One and 1 to the D-backs leadoff man. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and the deficit remains 5-2. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that's waved at and missed 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Thames stands at second with two gone. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Oliver Drake takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 51, Oliver Drake.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He singled his last time up.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Here it comes, 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Missed with a slider.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The 3-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. Strike three. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Orlando Arcia.
He's set and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Descalzo is up with it, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
At the plate, Hernan Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Ready on 1 and 2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Manny Pena will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Fernando Salas takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
57, Fernando Salas.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. He's got the average to 321. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. 0-1 pitch on its way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand 1, and it remains 5-2. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up, as there's our game summary to this point. Josh Hader is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Digging in once again, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Nick Ahmed is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One and two.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a good job off the bench to get him started here in the 7th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Murphy is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied into very shallow right. Braun coasts under it. One away.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Marte.
Stepping in, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Full count still. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Eduardo Escobar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Eduardo Escobar.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Ahmed is off of first with 2 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0. John Jay would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is, the 3-0. It is taken, strike one.
Look out for 3-1.
Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
(5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
In now is John Jay. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Jay is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail 5-2. Nick Ahmed will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 13, Nick Ahmed.
Jorge De La Rosa gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Lorenzo Cain.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The pitch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Grounded to short. Met fields it cleanly, and he's retired 1 away.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
So striding forward now, Christian Yelich. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Ryan Braun will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Archie Bradley takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Archie Bradley.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's collected 11 hits in 16 tries. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still out in front 5-2. Matt Albert has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
37, Matt Albert.
Leading off the inning, David Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
David Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Nope.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting,
Jake Lamb standing in now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will make its way to the 344 marker, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set, and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Lamb at second with 2 down. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Brewers 5 and the Diamondbacks 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Thames. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. A fastball right over the outside corner. Bradley, a 25-year-old, comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a curveball in the dirt. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Is on the ground to the right side and through. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
In now, Hernan Perez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 1-for-3. Arcia, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Nope,
and a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Corey Knebel comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 46, Corey Knebel. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 5.
Stepping up now, John Ryan Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-2 pitch is taken. That's ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-2 misses up and in.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. He takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is high and outside for a ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Gerard Dyson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Ball 1. He'll start this one at 274. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 1 for 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box, John Jay, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Before the 0-2, a look to first. Just keeping him close. Arizona down to its last strike. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Milwaukee led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ulysses Chassin earns his 5th winner of the year as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Corey Knebel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the National League West, Jhoulys Chacín was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 5-3. The San Francisco Giants totaled 11 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-4. The Padres combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they toppled the Rockies 8-2. The New York Mets amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-1. The Atlanta Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-0. Addison Russell drove in 3, helping the Cubs get by the Indians 4-3. He is among the NL leaders in on-base percentage. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-2. The St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they dethroned the Royals 12-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-3. The Boston Red Sox got 11 hits overall as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. The Chicago White Sox hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Orioles 10-6. The Detroit Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-4. The Seattle Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-8. They now have 6 straight victories. The Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 5-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-5. The Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-6. The Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-4. Josh Donaldson had 3 hits on the day as the Blue Jays took care of the Angels 5-4. The White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-5. Danny Salazar grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Indians took down the Astros 6-5. The Mariners only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-0. It was their 7th straight victory. Tommy Joseph was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping lead the Rangers past Kansas City 5-3. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.